This pandemic hit our kids just like a bird in a cage. Their online classes, parents work from home, and not much of interaction between their relationship and family has led to the risk of increased sedentary lifestyle, which eventually led to the obesity in childhood. So, I am Dr. Gayathri Pediatrician here to explain how this physical activity is really helpful and how can we achieve it by staying safe indoor. So do subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this, and do follow us in Insta and Facebook for more information. So any of us will have the same thought that if sedentary lifestyle has started and it's mostly related to the screen time. So let's know what is the cutoff or what is the minimum screen time that can be allowed to the kids. For any kid below 2 years, no screen time is recommended. So sitting idly and watching through the cell phones or TV is not allowed actually. For a kid between 2 to 5 years, a screen time of less than 1 hour can be given. So this 1 hour can be given in a parts too. So remember, more than 1 hour a child cannot sit idle and go through the mobile or watch TVs. This screen time of less than 1 hour is better if they are used for an educational purpose or for the communication purpose more. For a child between 5 to 17 years, a maximum of 2 hours of screen time can be given, but this 2 hours should not be given at a stretch. So it's better that you can give it in half an hour split ups, or a long activity is always recommended in between these split ups. As long as the child is having a good activity, physical activity, it's okay for any child to give a screen time between this age group. Many wonder why such a kind of physical activity or exercise or yoga is highly recommended for the kids. Many mummy says that my child grows well and I like her to be seen as a chubby. So I don't want to have a physical I don't want her to have a exercise, so that I don't want her to lose the chubbiness too. And few of the parents says that my child is already lean and thin, and extra additional work is really going to put a stress on her and she's going to lose weight. So why should she require a physical activity? And few others would even say that this physical activity and dieting is not of their age. So let them have a leisure time, let them have a fun. Why should we intervene and give all the rules and have a physical activity just now? But these are all really a fake one or a myth, actually speaking. Truth is that physical activity, which is starting from the early childhood, is really required for the development of the muscles, bones, joints, as well as vital organs. So how much ever we are going to give physical activity to the child, the healthier the child is going to be it a chubby or a lean and thin child. Always we require a healthier one. Okay, and apart from that, as we all know, the type 2 diabetes, hypertension, obesity, many of the pubertal issues like PCOD and precocious puberty, these are very prevalent for those having a sedentary lifestyle. So the one which is started at the early age is going to give a long time health for the kids. Another important thing that the research has proved is that a child with a better physical activity has got a promising memory and a cognition power. So it's always recommended a physical activity is required for any child or anybody at any age, be it a child or be it an adult. So let's come on to something that's very vital. Everybody are wondering how much of physical activity is really required for a kid. So to be frank, how much ever the child can do, but there is certain minimal criteria that has to be met. Say for example, from the birth till the first year of life. Remember, even from the birth, the physical activity is really required. Although they do all this jump, all this kicking, pulling or rolling, or maybe a crawling, creeping, all those cruising activities. Though they do all these things, it is recommended to put the child on tummy time for at least half an hour, so that their back side of the muscles, which is very weak, will be having a strengthen. Okay, and this tummy time should be under supervision and at least 1 hour after the feed. So this can be easily achieved indoor. Another is like for a age between 1 to 2 years, at least 3 hours of physical activity is required. This can be a mild, moderate or a vigorous, depending upon the child capability. So anything like walking, running, climbing or jumping is actually going to help the child. For a child between 3 to 5 years, we recommend at least 3 hours of physical activity, out of which at least 1 hour of moderate to vigorous physical activity is required. So this moderate to vigorous physical activity include a dancing indoor or hopping or jumping or climbing the stairs, or frog race can be done, or any kind of ball games, or we can even advise something like basketballs, so that a family play can also be done. So this 1 hour of moderate to vigorous physical activity need not be continuous. It can be split up, like every 2 hours, 10 minutes or 15 minutes of activity, at least for 6 to 8 hours is going to suffice the child. And for a child between 5 to 18 years, 3 hours of structured physical activity is definitely required. Structured physical activity include something like aerobic and anaerobic. So staying sedentary is actually going to be much disadvantageous for our kids. So a structured physical activity of yoga or aerobic exercise or a kids Zumba can also help them. Apart from that, they should also have at least 1 hour of moderate and then vigorous physical activity. This can include cycle race or climbing the stairs, or even the indoor activities like pickler toys are also available, and others like indoor cricket or a shuttle or catcher or something that can help. Even the hide and seek is going to help them. So let their energy levels be high, so that their health is also put on as a priority. So just be a role model. We can have it as a family time also, so that if we start doing as a yoga or start having some religious physical activity, so definitely our kids is going to follow them, just like how we brush and how we take bath. Okay, so do subscribe our channel, and in case of any doubts, you can leave a comment in www.askurdoctor.com. Bye bye.